news.
We've talked in other video podcasts, if you will, about the mix of brands and premium versus price brands and that kind of thing. What was always your philosophy when you were working retail around price? We've got a lot of price competition with mass, because usually mass is going to be cheaper because of their structure and supply chain. They're going to be cheaper, and
Right.
so there's a real, right now, especially today, and it's getting more intense. There's a real intense pressure on the retailer to lower price to compete with mass, even at the premium level, and not necessarily thinking about all the different ways that you can optimize price. What was your philosophy on price when you were a retailer? What do you think would be good advice for a retailer to think about price right now?
Yeah, so there's a couple of different thinking. You have the customer who comes in who's only looking for price. This day and age, you're not going to win purely on that. You're going to have the basics, and I think the basics are important because not everyone wants to spend over $10 a month on a multivitamin or a joint support formula or something like that. So having your baseline, whether it be private label or a baseline product in your store to meet that price point is very important. On the other side, it's really important not to take your premium categories and bring them down to that level to get that shopper to shop into that. It should be the expectation that us as vendor partners are doing things outside the box to keep that price point up inside your store, so you don't have to go down the road of deepest price wins. With internet, Amazon, how easy it is to price shop within your stores with smartphones. It's even more important to partner with a brand who's got you protected online, a really strong IMAP policy. Without that, you can educate, you can market, you can, even build a community within your store. But at the end of the day, a person, plans are going to dictate, how they spend. If they can see it on your 50% off, it's going to be really hard to get them back into your store to pay full price or 10% off. And in your store with the margins and the overhead, you really can't compete with those 40 or 50% price. So I think it's important, and what I'm trying to do with MegaFood is raise the level, raise the tide, and bring everybody up so a premium brand stays a premium brand.
Totally agree. Any last pieces of advice for the retailers and staffers who might be watching?
Yeah, stay strong first. Ask the hard questions of your vendor partners. Ask them the transparency questions. Where do they get their product from? Who they are. Make them prove it to you. Ask them what they're doing to protect your bottom line, your price point. Ask them what you're doing to help educate the customers and bring a community into their store. Ask them what they're doing for you besides, taking an order and getting product on your shelf. Those days are long gone, and you got to be creative in many different ways to keep that customer coming back to the door.
Yep. Awesome, Andrew. Great nuggets today. I really appreciate you stepping out and joining me today, and I really, really appreciate all your wisdom and your insights.
Oh, thanks.
All right, man. Talk to you soon.